Martin Defries, COO of Rising Star Games.
Hello there.
Hi, we're going to ask you some questions about your company, if that's all right. First off, I'd like you to briefly explain how Rising Star Games works and what's the history behind it.
Briefly, I'm not sure I can do it briefly. I'll give it a try. The company, the corporate stuff is the company was founded in October 2004. We have two shareholders. One of those is Berg, which is the Nintendo Nordic or Scandinavian operation since the 1980s. And our other shareholder at that time was a company called Marvelous Entertainment, based out of Tokyo, and they are the developer most famous for Harvest Moon. So those two parties got together with myself and we created a publishing outfit called Rising Star Games.
I see. Has the company been well received internationally?
Has it been? Well, yeah, I think we've been well received. There's a lot of experience in the company from its shareholders, from its board of directors, from its employees. I've been in the game business far too long, really. 30 years. We go back through a lot of games. We've got a lot of good partners across Europe that pull for us. I think there's a lot of goodwill towards us as a publisher. We've published just short of 100 games in 8 years. I think we're up at around 86, 87, something like that. Most of those, 60-70% of those, will be on Nintendo formats, which is your interest, I guess.
That it is. So the localization process. Yeah, that's mostly what you're into. How could you describe that to the people, our watchers, who are probably not entirely sure what the localization process actually means?
The localization process is a very long subject to go through. Let me give you an example for something. Let's say Harvest Moon, which we're most famous for. So Harvest Moon will be developed for the Japanese market by the developer and the publisher in Japan. At the conclusion of its development, they will then look to an overseas version, be that in English or in other languages, and it's at that point that we come into the process. Something like Harvest Moon, I think the next Harvest Moon that's up has something like 1 million Japanese characters in it. Forgive me, somebody who's an expert in Japanese localization, but I think if you shave that by about 30%, you end up with the number of words in English it will be. So we're looking at about 700,000 words that we will have to localize from Japanese into Western languages. That takes a very long time, just to bring it across from Japanese into English. Takes a hell of a long time to do. Then we have to check it, double check it, send it back to Japan. They have to put it into the code. That will take them a long time. A lot of the coders aren't English speakers, so they're basically literally taking one bit of language and putting it into a game, and they might not understand it. It might be misplaced, it might be inappropriate, it might overrun the speech bubble or something like that. They will complete that, it will come back to us. We then go through a QA process to ensure that we get all those things corrected. That will take another few months. Then we go and do it in French. Then we go and do it in German. It's a very long process. It will take us the best part of 1 year probably to go through that entire process that I've just talked you through there. Clearly some projects are a lot easier, but that's probably one of the toughest ones I've given you a scope of there.
Sounds frustrating, but would you say it's rewarding?
Well, Harvest Moon's been a fantastic rewarding product for us. I'll do the sales spin now. I think we've published 6 Harvest Moon SKUs, 6 individual Harvest Moon titles in our 8 years, and we've sold just short of 1 million units. So that's pretty rewarding.
Indeed. By now you've almost published 100 games for all major platforms, including the Wii and the 3DS. Out of all Nintendo games you published, do you have a personal favorite?
Yeah, it's easy. It's No More Heroes. It's an absolute personal favorite. It was when I saw it in development, and when we met Suda-san of Grasshopper for the first time, it was just it was manna from heaven. It's what I'd waited to publish and be involved in all the time before Rising Star. It's to be there at the gestation of that product, and to live with it through its development was a privilege. To work with someone like Suda, who is what's the right here, a maverick spirit, if you like. Just ticked a number of boxes for me personally. We publish products in order to run a company profitably and to employ people, and we publish some products that we're very proud of. But when you come across something like No More Heroes, you realise that you're actually making an influence culturally by your publishing activity, and it's not all about just making a turn on the money. And No More Heroes was that for us. The review we got from it, the first review that came out of the UK was, they called it the new rock and roll, and I have that framed in my office, and it turned out to be a great product. It's probably a little bit dated now. When did we publish that? 4 years ago, 5 years ago? It looks its age a little bit, but at the time it was it was pushing things forward, and for us as a point in the company, it was a landmark that drove us forward. Yeah, easy answer. Oh, I should also say, we love working with Little King Story, and we love Muramasa as well.
Right. So, lastly, what games can Swedish Nintendo gamers expect to see from Rising Star Games in the near future?
We've just launched a product for 3DS and Wii called BIT.TRIP, which is a collection of WiiWare games. Great 8-bit product, compilation products that's just shipped. We have, now I need to look at my crib notes, we will ship another Harvest Moon in June this year. That's Harvest Moon, The Tale of Two Towns, that will ship on DS and 3DS. That's our immediate lineup.
All right, sounds nice. Thank you for your time, Martin.
You're welcome.